like if you found the video valuable. Lily was used to odd living arrangements. Being a freelance illustrator in a city like Chicago didn't allow for pickiness. So when she found a clean, spacious apartment at half the market rate, she didn't hesitate, even if it was above a funeral home. The landlord, a quiet man named Mr. Hartley, told her the place had been empty for a few years. People are superstitious, he'd said with a shrug. You'll get used to the silence. But Lily noticed quickly, there wasn't much silence at all. Her first night, she heard what she thought was the building settling, wood creaking and pipes groaning. But then came the whispers. At exactly 3:12 a.m., they began, faintly echoing through the floor vents. At first, she thought it was her imagination, the result of exhaustion and moving day stress. But every night, the whispers returned. Same time, same rhythm. On the fourth night, she placed her ear to the vent. I'm still here, the voice said softly. Please, help me. She jumped back, heart racing. She tried to rationalize. Maybe it was an old recording, part of the funeral home's sound system, some strange leftover playlist. Maybe someone was playing a prank. But the whispers started getting louder and clearer. On the eighth night, the voice said a name, Eleanor. The next morning, she went downstairs to the funeral home under the pretense of curiosity. The receptionist, a woman in her late 50s named Mara, greeted her politely. Lily tried to keep it casual. I just moved in upstairs. Place has atmosphere. Mara offered a dry smile. Yes, it does. Do you know if anyone named Eleanor ever had services here? The woman's smile froze. Why do you ask? Lily hesitated. I just saw the name carved faintly on a wooden beam upstairs. Mara looked away. That was Mr. Hartley's daughter. She died 20 years ago. She used to live in your apartment. Lily's stomach tightened. She was young, Mara continued quietly. 16. Died in her sleep. Mr. Hartley never recovered. That's when he stopped renting the place. Until now. That night, Lily didn't sleep. She sat by the vent, notebook in hand, listening. Please, find me, the whisper said. It wasn't sleep. I didn't sleep. I drowned. The next day, Lily pulled up old newspapers from the library archives. Eleanor Hartley's obituary was short and simple. But in a small follow-up article, dated a week later, there was something odd. Authorities had discovered water in Eleanor's lungs, despite no bathtub, no pool, and no sign of drowning in her room. The death was ultimately labeled, unexplained but natural. Lily dug deeper. Rumors about Mr. Hartley started surfacing, about his temper, about Eleanor's mother leaving suddenly years before. That night, the whisper came louder. He held me down. He said I was too much like her. Lily's blood ran cold. She packed a bag and left the apartment by sunrise. 2 days later, the funeral home was closed permanently. Mr. Hartley had vanished. Some said he skipped town. Others claimed he walked straight into Lake Michigan and never came back. No body was ever found. But on foggy nights, if you pass by the building, some say you can still hear the whisper through the broken windows. I'm still here.